Willkommen, 7. Klasse. Wie geht es Ihnen? Ich hoffe, dir ist gut. Es geht sehr gut. Today, guys, we're looking at Hast du Haustiere? So we've talked about family members, and obviously our pets are part of our families too. So we're going to look at some mainly normal kind of pets that we'll go through the names of today, but obviously there's probably other animals out there too that you can look at and find out the names of too. Maybe your pet isn't on this list of words, so you might need to find out what that is, and then you can answer the question on the social stream this week about Hast du Haustiere, which I will put up on your social stream for you to answer after you've done your gone through this video and you've also done your EP tasks. Okay, so let's run through and look at some of the animal names of the animals. Some of them are kind of easy because they're like English. Others are not so easy, so you'll have to put your thinking caps on and think of ways that you're going to remember them. Zuerst, first off, wir haben die Katze, okay, not so bad, not too hard to remember, die Katze. Thing that we do remember always when we're writing these down, guys, so you need to have your notebook open, have the title Hast du Haustier, writing all these animal names down. And die Katze, remember to write it with a capital K. And also remember that you have to write whether the word is a der, die, or das word. So remember last week that you learnt that there's the different words in German for the, and the die one is for things that are thought of as feminine. So this word is thought of as a feminine word, and so we always use die Katze. We always say die Katze. Okay, so write that one down. Nächste, die nächste, der Hund, okay, der Hund, masculine word, capital H when you write Hund. Remember, all nouns in German, we have to have capital. So same with Schwester und Brüder und Mutter und Vater, they all have to have a capital letter. It doesn't matter if they start in the middle of the sentence or at the beginning of the sentence. So when you're writing them down, guys, remember, der Hund, der and a capital H. Okay, next, das Pferd. Okay, even though we have a P at the, it's silent, so it's more, we'd say the F, so das Pferd. And das. So this word, animal, is thought of as a neuter word, so it could be, it doesn't have any gender really when we say it's neuter. So das Pferd. Nächste, der Goldfisch. Der Goldfisch. Okay, masculine, der Goldfish. If you wanted just to talk about you have a fish, not a goldfish, you could just take off the gold part, capital F, will give you fish. Der Fisch is masculine as well. Next, die Schlange. Okay, this is a good one. Die Schlange. It's a nice, I love this word in German. We have the SCH sound at the beginning, the sh sound. Make sure you keep that L in there. Die Schlange. So snakes are looked at as a feminine word, guys. Next, das Meerschweinchen. Das Meerschweinchen. Okay, this is a bit of a mouthful. A neuter word, and it's made up of about 3 parts. So we have Meer, sea, Schwein, pig, and the Chen on the end kind of makes it like piglet. So Meerschweinchen. Das Meerschweinchen. Next, die Maus. Okay, die Maus. Okay, feminine word. Remember, capital M. Next, der Vogel. Der Vogel. Okay, So we have a masculine word, remember capital, and even though it's a V, it's more the F sound in German, okay? Not a V sound in like an English V sound when you say it. Und dann wir haben das Kaninchen, okay? So rabbit, and it's a neuter word, and see it has the chen on the end, just like Meerschweinchen, okay? All right, let's have a go. Here we have the animals. Das ist was. Was ist das? Which one is which? Can you remember? Have a go. Think. I'll give you a few seconds. See if you can match the word with the name. All right, we have die Maus, der Goldfisch. While I say them, can you point to them? Die Maus, der Goldfisch, der Hund, der Vogel, das Pferd, die Katze, das Meerschweinchen, das Kaninchen, die Schlange. Okay, so die Maus, obviously here, die Maus. Der Goldfisch, here. Der Hund, da. Der Vogel, da. Das Pferd. Die Katze, die Katze. Das Meerschweinchen. Das Kaninchen. Die Schlange. Wunderbar, fantastisch. You guys have got this. Next, so putting it all together, how can we put it into sentence to say that I have an animal, a certain animal, or you have an animal, or he, she, it has, well, we probably wouldn't say it has an animal, but he, she has an animal. Wir haben, we have an animal. So maybe it's your pet at home that your family has. So you want to say we have this kind of animal, or sie haben, we have, they have, or if you're talking about Herr Andonovsky or Frau Haynes, we could say you would use formal to talk about us and say that you have or they have. Okay, we have a little bit of change. So when we're looking at der, die, and das words, when we look at there's also 3 ways of saying in German. Ein, einer, or 2 words. Ein, einer, or ein. Okay, but then that ein, can change again after habe. So when we say ich habe, after them habe, masculine words, the will change to einen. Feminine, eine, and neuter, ein. So if you're saying I have a dog, ich habe einen Hund. If you're saying I have a snake, ich habe eine Schlange. Or if you say if I have a horse, ich habe ein Pferd. Okay, so make sure, it's very important, sehr wichtig, write down this page please. Du musst hier, schreib bitte, write this down please. Write this down in your notebooks. Make sure you have this, okay? We need to learn this. Okay, next, Entschuldigung. Next, yeah, okay, so then this is how it looks in a sentence. Ich habe ein Pferd, ja? Oder hat einen Hund. He has a dog. Sie hat einen Goldfisch. She has a goldfish. Ich habe eine Katze. I have a cat. Du hast ein Meerschweinchen. You have a guinea pig. Wir haben einen Vogel. We have a bird. Hat eine Schlange. He has a snake. Ich habe ein Kaninchen. I have a rabbit. Sie hat eine Maus. She has a mouse. Okay, so there's some examples for you guys to go through and make sure you can understand when to use those. Okay, what happens if you don't have a pet? Remember when you talked about siblings, we said, hast du Geschwister? Do you have siblings? And you don't, and you say, nein, ich habe keine Geschwister. So we just use the same phrase and change Geschwister to Haustiere. Okay, so hast du Haustiere? Do you have pets? Nein, ich habe keine Haustiere. Okay, so we just have to put that in there. Okay, putting it all together, let's see how you go. We have this little story about a person. I want you to see if you can translate what is written about Julia here down into English. So in your notebook, write down the translations of each of the sentences. Okay? Sie heißt Julia. Sie ist 9 Jahre alt und sie wohnt in Paris. Das ist in Frankreich. Sie hat einen Bruder und eine Schwester. Sie heißen Mark und Betty. Mark ist 15 Jahre alt und Betty ist 11 Jahre alt. Sie hat Haustiere. Sie hat einen Vogel und eine Schlange. Sie heißen Polly und Sammy. So have a go, guys. See if you can write those into English. Write them in your notebook. We'll talk about it in class next week and see how you go with your translation. Next, Lisa. Sie heißt Lisa. Everybody know Lisa. Sie ist 8 Jahre alt und sie wohnt in Springfield. Das ist in Amerika. Sie hat einen Bruder und eine Schwester. Sie heißen Bart und Maggie. Bart ist 10 Jahre alt und Maggie ist 1 Jahr alt. Sie hat Haustiere, sie hat einen Hund und eine Katze. Sie heißen Knecht, Ruprecht und Snowball. Okay, see how you go with those two, translating and see. Then, your turn. Follow the pattern used by those two examples and write about yourself. Remember, you will need to use forms if you're writing about yourself to say ich heiße or ich habe, okay, instead of heißt or sie heißt. For extension, if you want to have another go, try and find another person. It could be someone famous, it could be a cartoon character that you like, or it could be a sports person. Find out, and if you could write about them, what could you write about their family situation and what pets they have. Have a go. We'll look at it next week. Dankeschön, auf Wiedersehen.